Hi everyone, I am back to just show you how to do these sort of the greenery on this page. Now obviously we don't always have to do plants in greens, but I just think it will work really well with the colour that I've done the seahorse to have some greens. Now I'm using the Black Widow set, so we basically have 4 greens, and I thought I would just talk you through my sort of choices. So we have these 4, you can see they're quite well used. We have the very darkest green, which is the Fang Green. We have the Toxic Green. We have the Everglade, which is quite a bluey green. And then, whoops, we have the Cicada, which is quite a vibrant, almost luminescent green. And I think I might use all of them in different combinations. I'm just going to push my pen aside. Now, I'm just having a look at what we've got. So we have these ones here with the stem and little leaves coming up. Now we have this long stem which also belongs to this one, and then we have a stem here which belongs to this one, so this is a different type of plant. So I think I might use a combination of 2 for this one and 2 for this one and use different ones. So we'll have a go. We will zoom in a little and I will show you a couple. So I think I might just start here actually with this one. I'm not going to start with this long stem, I might colour the wrong bit. Now, which 2 should we combine? I think, yeah, we'll do it this way. So we'll go with the darkest, which is the Fang Green. I've nearly sharpened the name of it, haven't I? And we'll start really in here in the centre and layer down quite a bit, and then just reduce the layers as we go out, sort of smooth it out towards the edge of the plant. You could colour this more as a flower rather than greenery, but I want our seahorse to take centre stage. I think he's the star of the picture, so if all the flowers are green I think they'll just sit back a little, whereas if we did a sort of bright red flower or something like this here, I think it would just take from the seahorse a little bit. So I'm just trying to fade it out a bit like this. I'm going to put a bit darker down here. I haven't quite decided what colour to do the stem. I probably do this dark colour. And I'm going to use this in combination with the Everglade pencil. Okay, and I'm going to start about here and start overlapping it and take it over like that. Now the Black Widows quite like to be layered up, so you can put on more than one layer. If you think this is a little bit too bluey, you can go over with more green, which is what I think I will do. I think it's quite a pretty colour and it's going to work well, but I think maybe it's a little bit too blue on its own, so we'll mix back in a little bit more of the darker green. You could just leave it here like this, but I'm not. Let's just make sure I'm not picking up the wrong one. So we're back with our Fang Green, and what I'm going to do is layer it up here and then fade it to all the way to the end of this, and do the same on each one. And then we'll go back over with the lighter green. In a moment. Now I sometimes do find actually that if you take your colours and fade them all the way to the end, it makes the blend a little easier. You don't get a sudden stop of one colour and a start of the other, which can sometimes leave a little line of some sort. Okay, so back to the Everglade, and I'm going to do the opposite. Let's put a darker layer and less towards the other end. So more here. And I'm hoping this might be my final layer. But if it isn't, it isn't. It's quite a dull day today. I've turned my lamp on really brightly. The problem is because the lamp's under the window. Oh, there's something under there. I don't know what that is. It's gone, it's made a splodge. There. Not really keen on that. Anyway, and because it's quite fairly bright out of the window and the lamp's under the window, it doesn't always turn itself up highly enough. So I've turned it up. It might be, the light might be a little bit yellow, but I think it helps you to see better. There we go. Now I'm still thinking I can see a sort of line here where the colours transition, so I'm just going to grab this Fang Green again. Just take it up a little bit. That's it. And you can always use a blending pencil to finish that off if you wish. I'm happy now. Now this stem I've decided I'm going to do just in the fangs, so quite dark. So just a solid colour. I'm not going to do anything fancy with it because it is so narrow. Take it all the way down. And then each of these I will just do the same as that. I'm not going to repeat because it is exactly the same. So you can re-watch the little bit. And I'll just show you which bits will be the same. So that comes down to there. Can you see? No. So that comes across there and down to here. The other stems are for the other plants. You will probably do that neater than me. So this one here will be identical to this part, this part, this part, this part, this, and this. Okay, so that's that. Those two. And now we've got the Toxic Green and the Cicada that I'm going to pair together. Okay, so again using the darker one first. Now with this we've got a long old stem coming all the way down here. And what I think I'm going to do for this is do the stem in the Cicada. So do a light stem. I'm just going to start here, so I'm in shot. I would, you know, all of the stem would be this colour. You can see how vibrant this is. I think it works with the seahorse colours. So I think it's okay. I don't think we need to worry about toning it down. There we go. I'm just going to sharpen this a little bit. It's a little bit blunt. I don't need it really sharp, but I just don't want it really, really flat. So this is the Toxic Green. And I'm going to go along the edge of this bit and then out towards the edge. Now you can see this one's a bluey green. So I'm actually going to take it all the way to the edge, but make it much more intense along the edge of the stem vein. It becomes, I'm not sure. But as we did with the last one, I think it will blend better if we get it right to the edge. And just the same with all of it really. Try and take it right to the edge, but just with the gentle pressure. There we go. And the same on this side. Now while I'm colouring this, I'm thinking we've got these bubbles in the background, and I'm not sure, I could do a background, but I'm not sure what to do with it really. I mean, the obvious choice would be a greeny blue pastel all over, which would be quite simple to do, but I'm a bit worried that the yellow might turn green if I did a sort of bluey coloured pastel. So I'm thinking that it might be safer to not do a background and actually do these in blue instead. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and now I'm going to go over all of the leaf with the cicada. I'm going to do the opposite to what I've been doing. So start on the outside and then lighten towards the centre. I'm not going to go all the way to the centre with this one. And again with this one, like with the last one, you can layer up several times until it looks how you feel comfortable with, really. I think it can be tempting to sort of, I do this, I spend an age on one element of a picture that I really enjoy and like, and then as I move through the picture and get to items that perhaps I wasn't so keen on, I spend a bit less time on those, but don't necessarily notice too much when you look at the end picture. Right, there's that one. I'm going to leave him there, but I am going to show you what I'm going to do with these bubbles. I don't have another bluey green, I have blues, and I think I'm going to go for blue. Now we have three, we have the, I'll show you. So I'm going to put them near the seahorse and leaves, so you can see we have this forget-me-not is a very bright blue, we have a mid blue, and we have a very dark blacky blue. I'm thinking the mid blue might work the best. I think this one might be just too bright, might draw the eye too much. The dark one might not look blue, it might look too black. So that's what I'm thinking. And this one is called Starry Night. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'll just pick a bubble here and show you. I'm going to go around the edge with lots of layers, like that, and then fade it towards the middle so that it hopefully looks slightly spherical. And then, as a final finishing touch, I'm going to use, is this the right pen? Yes. I'm going to use this jelly roll pen. This is Sakura Stardust. It's got the shooting star on, and it is a silvery shiny. I'm going to show you, even though I would really normally not apply glitter until I'd finished everything else on the page. So I've gone around the edge of that, and you can't see it, but when I hold it to the light, you can see there's a sparkly glitter. And I'm just going to apply that. Now you might want to do glitter, like I suggested in my first video. You might want to do glitter across the whole of the seahorse, but for me, I think it's just fun. Do it on the, just do it on the water, and it makes it look like it's sparkly. But, or, I mean, as an alternative, if you've got a lot of glitter pen, do the whole background in glittery sparkles. You know, I would do that if I had a pen that I was confident would last the whole page, or several pens. My pens are, I haven't got one that's brand new, so I think it might run out before I finish the whole page, and that wouldn't be good, would it? So I think I'll just leave it like that around each one. But there are just a few alternative ideas for you. So I will finish this page myself as soon as I can, and hopefully I will be able to post a picture of it for you. It may be at the end of this video if I'm quick enough, but probably not. So it will probably be on my Facebook page or on my Instagram page. All the details are in my description, all my socials, so you can go and have a look and keep up with me there if you want to. You know, you can follow, like, subscribe, or just take a little look every so often. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope that gave you a few ideas, and you can go off and finish the page or use the ideas in a different book. That's me. Have a lovely day. Try to do some colouring or have some fun, do something creative and something relaxing. Happy colouring!